Hi guys, this is Jonathan's Media Shack here again, and today, I'm doing another rant on a SpongeBob episode that I hate. But this time, it's going to be on the Battle of Bikini Bottom from Season 5. Yep, I am ranting on the Battle of Bikini Bottom, reviewing and ranting at the same time. So anyways, enjoy. So basically, what the plot for this episode is, it starts off at the Bikini Bottom Mall, and SpongeBob and Patrick were trying on shirts that read Best Friend with arrows pointing to their sides. And when they stand beside one another, their shirts point at each other. But, however, they discover that when either of them faces a different direction, the arrow points elsewhere. And it sends out the very wrong signal. Yeah, because Patrick was being a crybaby about it, saying that SpongeBob had found a new best friend. Oh, please, Patrick. Did Patrick really became this stupid? My God. This does not make any sense at all to me. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's continue. Annoyed with their antics, the security guards kicked SpongeBob and Patrick out of the mall. Of course, it reminds me of one of those episodes of Childish Dad, which that also sucks. Yeah, it's just Dave throwing a tantrum of him not getting his way because of that entitled Karen named Catherine, who won't let him get anything that he wants. This reminds me of Childish Dad, which was bad enough. But if you like the Childish Dad series, well, good for you. I'm glad that you like it. I wish I... So anyways, let's continue, guys. I'm sorry about that. So now, they seek out new friendship clothes, and the pair finds a group of citizens donning traditional military uniforms. I'm sorry about that. So, let's carry on. Mistaking the uniforms for matching outfits, they are taught that the fish are participating in the reenactment of the Battle of Bikini Bottom, when SpongeBob reveals that he was unaware of the historical event. Patrick, however, erroneously recounts the conflict between two supposed factions: the clean, obsessed with personal hygiene, and the dirty, unconcerned with such matters. SpongeBob, upon realizing that Patrick sympathizes with the filthy side, expresses his disgust. Of course, because Patrick's a fucking slob. He likes and he likes to be disgusting as well. Yeah, that expresses SpongeBob's disgust, and he didn't realize it when they went out for ice cream and had Krabby Patties at Fancy. And the two begin to argue, to the annoyance of the fish trying to recreate the actual battle. SpongeBob and Patrick now wears appropriate uniforms and engage to their own reenactment of Patrick's imagined war. Driving the fish away, SpongeBob and Patrick commence their battles, exchanging a series of volleys. SpongeBob attempts to bolster Patrick's cleanliness, while Patrick attempts to defile SpongeBob's sanitary nature. Yeah, like, it's really, like, ridiculous, if you ask me. At least in my thoughts. Like, they were supposed to be, like, friends. Didn't we did this before in one of the episodes? Oh yeah, the Fry Cook games, which was a lot better than this. This was boring. So anyways, let's continue. Yeah, after the boring fight with Patrick's dirty nature and SpongeBob's cleanliness, I should say, they keep on fighting, and Patrick grows a nose, and he's like, "It's booger time!" And he picks his nose. SpongeBob freaks out, and he runs to the Krusty Krab. Yeah, he's afraid of Patrick's boogers, and Patrick traps him. And SpongeBob throws onions directly at Patrick's eyes, causing him to cry. And the next thing you know, Patrick makes fun with Patty Socks. That really severely pissed SpongeBob off. My God. Like, do you see how red he became? And after he said, "You stop that right now!" Like, he was very pissed off, and comes to a point where he almost exploded, and Patrick just flies away and lands on a dumpster, and he's like, "Wow, I got my filth back!" And he's like, "Oh no, you don't! You won't have it anymore until I use this!" Like, he eats this ball of soap, and Patrick freaks out about this, and SpongeBob uses it, and Patrick throws the dumpster at SpongeBob, and now it's reverse. Patrick is now squeaky clean, while SpongeBob is all dirty and all covered with scum. Ew. Yeah, and they reflect upon the copious amounts of cleaning and soiling that would take to return them to their respective states of tidiness and mess. And they realize that this only means that they are provided an opportunity to indulge in what they each love to do. And as they reconcile, the fish return intolerant of a stalemate. SpongeBob gives a sermon of the duality of their conflict and makes a case for neutrality, on the basis that one side cannot exist without another to provide reference to each other. The fish dismiss SpongeBob's message, foregoing the frilliness of reconciliation for more manly pastimes. SpongeBob says, "Come on, let's go home. We're done for the day." And they walk into the sunset, and the episode ends. Wow. Just wow. This was boring. Like, there was an episode that we did this, like, where SpongeBob and Patrick ended their friendship and had became temporary enemies. Like, we did this in the Fry Cook games. We did that, and that one was really good. That one was incredible. At least SpongeBob and Patrick cried at the end, saying that they do care and promised never to fight again, and they went home. And it was funny and heartwarming at the same time, because in the end their pants fall off, and all they had was underwear showing, like yellow and pink, meaning that they care. And yeah, at least with the Fry Cook games, it worked really well. This, it was just shabby, and it's it felt like that we did this before. Like, but this time with Patrick's filthiness, because Patrick was a slob. And another thing, Patrick's smile with all those dirty teeth and all those disgusting shit that they show her. Like, that's disgusting. Like, it's supposed to be a kid show. I get it, but you really had to add this disgusting shit, all this thing to a kid show? Disgusting. It's just as bad as what they did to SpongeBob, this nightmarish look of SpongeBob and whatever happened to SpongeBob. Like, my god, that was the most eerie and nightmarish and hideous SpongeBob I've ever seen. Like, ugh. It was really creepy. And the beginning did not make any sense. Patrick was being a fucking crybaby because of SpongeBob should. Like, come on, Patrick. He's still your best friend. Like, you're gonna freak out all because of that? My god. My god. And it gets worse. They get kicked out of the mall because of their childishness. Wow, this really reminds me of an episode of Childish Dad where Dave throws a tantrum sounding like a motor car or something like all those weird noises and all that stuff. And yeah, this really reminds me of that, which Childish Dad was bad enough. And Catherine, the entitled Karen, I should say, won't let him get anything because of that. Wow. This really reminds me of that. And the script felt like it was done before. Like, it was like a ladder, rinse, and repeat all over again. Something like that. And the jokes were really disgusting, obviously, due to Patrick's dirty nature and disgusting images and him being a slob and all those garbage jokes and all that stuff that's happening. It's gross. And the ending does not get any better. It just gets worse. SpongeBob is now covered in muck and scum and yeah, like literally, we did this before with the Fry Cook games. Where SpongeBob and Patrick had ended their friendship at the beginning, and in the end they reunite their friendship. Like, Jesus Christ. We did this before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Personally, to me, I think the Battle of Bikini Bottom was just a waste of time for me. Yeah. I didn't get the plot, and I didn't get what's so funny about it. I thought it was really disgusting and really boring. And feels like it's been done so many times. And the beginning is ridiculous, and I just find this to be a terrible SpongeBob episode from season 5. So yeah, for my final rating, it gets a 1 out of 7. Terrible and boring episode of SpongeBob. So anyways, that's all I gotta say. See you guys later.